There we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of This Is Our Life. My wife has Rick Steves on the TV. He's in Paris.
Get paid.
Ooh, shivers.
Really?
I've not been to Paris. I've been to France, but I've not been to Paris. And I would like to see Paris. I'm not so interested in the tourist attractions. Yes, I am. Some of them. Like the Louvre. I'd love to go to the Louvre. The thing is, to go to the Louvre, you really need to walk around. You really need to see the whole place, not just go see the Mona Lisa. So what? You see the Mona Lisa. That's all you see. That's your whole part. You spend 3 days waiting in line to see the Mona Lisa when you have all this other beautiful stuff to see. I'm not saying don't go see the Mona Lisa. I would like to see the Mona Lisa, but I would love to see the other things as well. And how close are you actually going to get to the Mona Lisa? I think they have it blocked off, so you can only, maybe 5 feet away or something. Now,
The Mona Lisa, I mean, they're not going to let you get
yeah,
nose to nose with it. They have to,
yeah,
you know how they are.
yeah, and I don't think you're supposed to take pictures, but people do anyway, because the flash can damage the paint and stuff like that.
Well, whoopee.
And but you see, I don't remember Europe. Okay, I've lived in Europe. I was born in Europe, but I don't remember Europe. I want to see Europe again. Of course, if I went back to Spain, I might want to stay. I don't know. But, that's always been my home and always will be my home. But, how do I say? I don't think I could find 99% of the people we knew. Um, I mean, look, one person found me on some site. I don't even remember what the site is. And I think it's Classmates of all places. And I don't remember this guy. He remembers my parents. He doesn't remember me. I mean, he remembers me and my parents. But he worked at the PX or something in Rhoda. I'm like, well, that frankly wasn't really a part of my life. My life was living in Cadiz. That's my home. Um, Now, going to Paris, like I said, I mean, yeah, I'd like to see it, but how much of a hassle would it really be? I mean, is it really worth it or not? Germany, oh, my wife's family is German, so it would be nice to get to go to Germany and before we went, do some genealogical research to find out exactly
That would be hell.
what part of Germany her family's. What if her family's from the part of Germany I lived in? We didn't live there very long, but we lived there. What if we're actually related distantly? That would be interesting. Actually, I don't know if that was my aunt's.
It might cause some problems.
Yeah. My aunt had like 2 or 3 husbands, and I didn't realize that.
Oh my.
Yeah, and one of them was from Germany. And when we lived there, we went to see his family. And but I don't know where in Germany they lived, or he was from, or whatever. But Spain, outside of the language barrier. Although I have a feeling if I got over there, I'd start picking it up pretty fast because I spoke Spanish till I was a teenager, and I was bilingual till I was a teenager. But I don't know. When we drove through France, um, we didn't, like I said, we didn't go to Paris, but my parents said everything was actually fine. It was nice. People were not stuck up. But then again, we weren't in Paris. You know, um, Switzerland doesn't excite me a whole lot except for the nature. I love. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful in Switzerland.
The Swiss.
And my mother had what I call Swiss eggs. We were driving from Spain to Germany. The way we went, we didn't go like straight through, which would have been like driving from Spain through Andorra through France into Germany, or you could actually go a little to the west and go through like the Netherlands and things like that, the Low Countries. But we didn't do it that way. We drove into Andorra, then France, then up to Switzerland, then what's that country? Um, that's good. Should know my geography better than this.
What is it?
It's next to Germany and it's next to
Luxembourg?
no
Little
no
countries?
no to the east.
And
Spain.
Is Italy?
Not Italy, north of there. Then you have Switzerland, then it's where Hitler was from.
Austria.
Austria. Thank you. Austria. So we went from Spain to Andorra, France, Switzerland, Austria, Germany. That's so we kind of made a. I mean, if you if you look at a map, it's kind of like. And then once we were in Germany, we actually got to go places.
We actually got to Germany.
Yeah. Because in Spain, we lived in southern Spain, so I mean, where were we going to go? You have to go all the way across country, which, you know, it's like countries in Europe are like a state over here. But still, you have to go all the way across the country. And then you had, back then anyway, you had to deal with the border guards, which meant you had to sometimes do that, at least in some places like Spain. But I haven't been to Italy, so I'd like to go there. There's a place in Italy I'd like to go to, Aquila. If you've seen the movie Lady Hawk, Aquila in Italy. I'd love to see Pompeii and Herculaneum. Love to see Rome. Love to go to Greece too. Oh, excuse me, too, but I don't know. Aspirin and a dragon I miniaturized after I killed it.
He shrunk him. Poor thing.